Hi friends, I am going to bring to you a book today called Daft Bat. And the reason why I chose this book is because this week we're working really hard on tricky words. And when I saw this title, it really got me wondering what that means. I don't think that's a word that we use very often. So I was talking with Andrew this morning in our meeting. He helped me decide this book. And we noticed that on the back, they give us the definition or the meaning of the word. So let's take a look at what it says. It says daft, silly, not too bright, or crazy. So then when Andrew and I were looking at the cover, he noticed that this bat was not hanging upside down like the others. So it got us wondering if they think he's silly, crazy, or not too bright. This book was written by Jeannie Willis and illustrated by Tony Ross. There is some information on the inside jacket. I'll just read that to you before we start. All the wild young animals think Bat is crazy. How can she say a tree has the trunk at the top and the leaves at the bottom? But if they just tried looking at things from Bat's point of view, they might see things very differently. There was once a bat who got everything the wrong way around. At least, that's what the wild young animals thought. It all started when Bat first arrived. Owl wanted to give her a welcome gift, so he asked the wild young animals to go and find out what she would like. "I'd like an umbrella to keep my feet dry, please," she said. "Umbrellas keep heads dry, not feet," whispered Baby Elephant. "Daft Bat." "Anyone can make a mistake," said Goat Kid. So they thought no more about it and gave her a fancy new umbrella. But then Bat said another very odd thing. She said, "I'm so glad you brought me an umbrella. There's a big black rain cloud in the sky below." "Daft Bat," giggled Giraffe Calf. "The sky is above, not below." And then Bat said another funny thing. "If it rains very hard, the river will rise and my ears will get wet," she said. "But if the river rises, our toes will get wet, not our ears," growled Lion Cub. "I would wear a rain hat, but it would only fall off into the grass above," Bat added. "But the grass isn't above, it's below," muttered Rhino Jr. "What a daft bat she is." By now, all the wild young animals thought Bat was completely crazy. So they ran off to tell Owl. "Bat's bonkers. She's berserk," said Baby Elephant. "If she's crazy, she might be dangerous," said Lion Cub. "Help!" said Goat Kid. "Why do you think Bat is crazy?" hooted Owl. "She sees things differently than we do," said Rhino Jr. "Very differently," said Giraffe Calf. Owl looked thoughtful. Then he said, "I will ask Bat some simple questions and I will decide who is crazy." So they all went to visit Bat. Owl asked if she would mind answering a few questions. Not at all, she said. Question number 1, said Owl. What does a tree look like? That's easy, said Bat. A tree has a trunk at the top and leaves at the bottom. See, Owl, Bat is daft, laughed Giraffe Calf. A tree has a trunk at the bottom and leaves at the top. Even I know that. Question number 2, said Owl. What does a mountain look like? That's even easier, said Bat. A mountain has a flat bit at the top and a pointy bit hanging down. You daft Bat. The pointy bit of a mountain sticks up, not down, said Goat Kid. I know, I'm a mountain goat. Bat is loony, they all cried. Call the doctor. Last question, said Owl, and I'd like everyone to answer it except Bat. All right, said the wild young animals. What's the question? And Owl said, question number 3. Have you ever tried looking at things from Bat's point of view? And they made them all hang upside down from a branch, just like Bat. Ooh, said Goat Kid. Bat was right. When you look at it this way, the pointy bit of the mountain does hang down. And the tree has a trunk at the top and the leaves at the bottom, said Giraffe Calf. Hey, the grass is above our heads, said Rhino Jr. And the sky isn't. Just then, it started to rain. It rained and rained and rained. Can I get down now, Owl? The river is rising. My ears are wet, said the lion cub. And my feet are getting soaked from this angle, said Baby Elephant. So Bat lent him her fancy new umbrella to keep them all dry. Thank you, he said. I'm so sorry I said you were loony. We're all sorry, said the wild young animals. Oh, don't be daft, smiled Bat. The end. Boys and girls, I think it's really interesting how we learn something about keeping perspective and putting yourself in someone else's shoes. I wonder what that has you thinking about. What do you think the writer wanted us to know? I'll see you soon.